see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route, they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it set up on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Throws to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quick strike complete. And And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. He's loose. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the air. It's Sellers. Makes the grab over the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Udo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants to take the top off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. It's Udo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Catch in the middle, it's Udo. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch inside the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Extending the play. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about...
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. Uh-oh, it's picked. And he's tackled and no chance to run it back, but the try fails. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jacob. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they took a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return.
He's got it. First down and more. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, he's got some space. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. On the ground. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his act.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Arizona State, 12.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Udo. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Jukes his way for more. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Udo. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Levin. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence?